Yo, yo, yo. Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Going Deep with Amandeep. This is the stream to be. I'm wasting time so I can look. Finally, we have the video. Okay, here's the video. Here's the video. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How many people are here today? I don't care actually. Fuck it. It's the 3rd of March. What's up, mother lovers? How you feeling? The third month of the year. How's it been so far? How your New Year's resolutions going? People usually abandon them by now. How are yours, man? Are yours still going good? Do you still have them? Are you still following them? Did you even have them? Did you even make one? Me, I didn't, by the way. I'm still doing the ones from last year. Uh, yeah, they were so good. I'm like, another one. Same one again. Bring it back 2 more times, mister. You guys like that chewing? You like the sound of guy chewing on mic? My apologies. I just have a lot of oral fixations. Is that what it's called? An oral fetish. Oral fixation of the mouth. I like to put things in my mouth. That's what she said. But yeah, man, today I thought it would be nice to write some jokes and also go through the Kimani Ichungwa or Machungwa video. You know the one I'm talking about? Where he embarrassed the nation. I thought it would be nice if we go through it together. We just talk about it. Every moment that has an we just go through it. I thought it would be nice. Jokes will come, they'll come, they don't come. Who gives a fuck, but that video had a lot of content, and these days we are all content creators. So yeah, hello and welcome. Who's on the stream? Let's see. Amandeep Jagde, welcome to the stream, bro. You wrote yo. Why did you write yo, bro? You're trying to write yo yo, but you could not find the other O and pressed enter before you pressed the other. I think that's what happened. But good to see you on the stream, Amandeep Jagde. Very similar name to mine. The Mother, what's up, D? Think we should all chip in and buy Aman a watch so he's not late. My till number is right there on the description in case you want to. Changa. I don't mind. I don't mind the Harambe for a new watch. Yeah, no problem. Please. Yeah. That would actually be helpful, guys. Yeah. Sammy, what's up, Sammy Mugo? First time on the stream. Good to see you on the stream, my man. Is Mandem or should I say Mandeep? Amandeep was right there. Late for the live. That's not funny, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. Take your jokes elsewhere, bro. We ain't doing Mandeep jokes, bro. This stream has been here for 202 episodes. Okay, there is no way we have not exhausted Amandeep jokes. If you're gonna throw in an Amandeep joke, bro, you better pray to Allah. You better pray to Buddha. You better pray to whoever Jews pray to. Because that seems to be like the real God, because they seem to be getting whatever the fuck they want to get. That means their God is real because they get what they want. Other gods are kind of fake. Okay, anyway, what I'm trying to say, if you're gonna do a Mandeep joke, a bruh, you gotta be original. Original, baby. That's too much bashing for somebody who just wrote a simple joke. I apologize, bro. My bad. I'm in a very good mood. So Sammy and Dimudra agreed they could buy me a watch. Well, the till number is there. Do what you gotta do. Fanya ile kitu, as they say in Kenya. Imran, what's up, mother love? How are you? You can't break your resolutions if you never made them. That is, you can never fail an exam if you never sat for the exam. You can never get rejected by a girl if you never ask them out. You get me. I've never lost a game against Cristiano Ronaldo. Me, I'm just saying. My record shows Amandeep has zero losses against Cristiano Ronaldo. Against Messi, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That those are the records. I'm just saying I am better than Messi because Messi has lost to Ronaldo. I've never lost to Ronaldo. As a matter of fact, I've never lost to any athlete professional in any sport. Roger Federer never lost to him. Virat Kohli. I've never lost to Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has never hit a six when I'm bowling. Okay, Virat Kohli has never caught any of my balls. Okay, I'm just saying, man. He can be fielding all day, but he'll never catch my ball, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just better. But yeah, now that we have greeted everybody on the stream, seems like the list was quite long. Let's do journaling. When was the last time we spoke? I think it's been a month. No. Sunday we did last week, Monday. Okay, last week, Monday. Tuesday, what happened? Regular shit. Cafe Amka, new room in CBD. So that's where I usually go. Very weird crowd. It's slowly getting better. Honestly, the crowd is getting better. New bit. It's kind of working out. Remember, we were talking, you and I. I don't know why I always say we. It's me, Amandeep. Honestly, in my head, there are like two Amandeeps at least. One that is a bitch. The other one that's like a bigger bitch. One is beta, and the other one is omega. None of them are alphas. And we were talking. We were talking about the last jokes that are really not working, but I'm trying to work them out. One of them was the Oscar Sudi joke, which finally I think I've found an ending. In the ending, usually I ask him to spell the word tuk tuk. This time I changed it. I told him to tell us how he knew it was a tuk tuk. The punchline to that works so much better than spelling tuk tuk, because spelling tuk tuk needs a punchline that I couldn't find. And I think the one, how did you know it's a tuk tuk, sir? That one, the act out, it's my voice. I find it much easier, and the laughter is much better, and I like it that way. So I think that's a better joke, in my opinion. So I'm happy I figured that out on Tuesday, last week Tuesday. So I had practiced that joke on Wednesday and Thursday, and Friday, kind of. I'm also trying to work on an abductions joke, which has kind of worked out. I have kind of worked out the kinks. I really need to flatten it and remove quite a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit in between, but which at the moment I think is important. But once I just go through it again, I think we can remove some bits, and that abduction bit, the joke starts working. I feel like just make it shorter, basically. So the jokes I worked on Tuesday. And on Wednesdays, of course, gym every day. By the way, gym, don't forget. I do go to the gym. Wednesday we went to Chemi, did open mics, and went back home. Very simple life these days. I'm really not going crazy. I should be going crazy, but I'm not gonna go crazy. But yeah, man, that's how it is. BRB guys, I think somebody is at the door, and it. Damn, I think I need a on hold screen. Fuck it, let's make a on hold. I don't even need to mix. I could just copy paste. Anyway, we are back. What was I talking about? Wednesday joke, chemi. Yeah, very simple life, man. I'm not going crazy anymore. I'm starting to hate my life, like genuine. I don't know why I'm opening up. That's not jokes. That was actually how I was feeling today. I'm generally not enjoying existing. Being alive is not fun anymore. Honestly, I'm done. Uh, I'm trying to put my affairs in order. I'm gonna be sending my sister all my money tomorrow. And maybe I'll keep like 5K for myself, so I can you know how people do it. They go to Las Vegas, LV, sorry. They go to Las Vegas, go to all the casinos, blow out the money, jump off the window. You know what I mean? I can't understand it. I'm not gonna do it because I can't afford Vegas, but I get it, bro. So yeah, man. I don't know. It's just lost. I don't know. I'm not. I think it's because purpose. No purpose. I have. I don't know. I'm just tired of not getting what I think I want or deserve. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. The way I want things is never like that, but it's okay. Why am I talking to eight people? Is it eight? Seven? Fuck, you guys actually grew. Goddamn. We know. Let's just watch the video. We can talk about life later. So that's Wednesday. We can skip. So jokes again. Thursday again. Actually, as a matter of fact, Thursday was a Wednesday. My car needed repairs. I repaired that. Thursday was another nice day. The beer district, and I think I bought. Did I tell you guys I bought dye? I bought fabric dye because I am I am cheap. Okay, I have like two good pairs of jeans and a couple of turbans that have faded in color. They're black. All of them are black. They're faded in color. And instead of buying new ones, a new jean is 2 6 3,000 4,000, bro. This jean fits me well. Is the color is just faded. Material is still strong. I thought, why don't I just dye it black again? So it's nice. And then I thought it's gonna be a very simple thing. You just freaking boil it in water and it's done. No, there is a little bit of ingredients. I I googled fabric dyes. I went all the way to City Market on Jogo Road. I don't know how I found that. Jericho Market is called. I found a nice old man, very very passionate about his work. I told him, "Oh, this is my problem." He said, "Oh, no problem." He gave me like 9 chemicals, gave me like the formula on how to do, how many teaspoons each, blah blah. It cost me like 250 shillings, but I'll hopefully recover, renew my old things. Why get a new one when you can just recolor the old one and still works. Good thing turbans don't have brands. If turbans had brands, I'd be fucked. But they're not turban brands. You can't be, oh, that's a Louis Vuitton turban or a fucking Giorgio Armani Kashera. Nothing. It's just black fabric, which I am so but I'm sure when the money comes in for the Kalasinga community, I'm sure they will be Louis Vuitton fucking turbans and shit like this. Maybe maybe we should start our own a luxury turban brand. For that I need to be famous so that people actually if Just Rain, by the way, Just Rain should start he actually has more knowledge on fashion. I don't know if you know Just Rain, but he's the main guy in Kalasinga, like the Gen Z celebrity of Kalasingas is Just Rain by far, I would say. In my opinion, at least. When he wears a turban in his fashion, he's a sexy guy. He knows how to wear a turban. I think he would be the right person, or me if I get the money. But anyway, who gives a fuck? I'm just not. I'm gonna say very stupid things, very immature things. So please, I apologize in advance. These are not how I genuinely think. I am just not in the right headspace. What are you guys saying? Triple M is here, manze. Niaji, man. Good to see you, Triple M cubed, manze. Good to see you here, brother. After so long. Amandeep Singh, another person with a similar name. Hey, it's been a while. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm chilling, just vibing, just surviving. What about you, man? M cubed. I make silly jokes. Shallow jagde. Come on. Shallow deep. A woman shallow. That one's. Come on. You gotta decolonize your mind. By the way, that guy is a comedian now. You know the guy who says you have to decolonize your mind. Can I find him? He starts doing. He's been doing comedy since 2 weeks. I've heard him mention. So I've seen him at the Chemi comedy clubs. Is there? Decolonize your mind. Oh no, that's not. It's not Ngungi Wadiongo. No, 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 it's not him. No, no. He hasn't started doing comedy. That would be epic if that genius started doing comedy. But yeah, it's another meme. He's from America. He's back, but he still has the Unyeri. The Nyeri has not left him. He has left Nyeri, but Nyeri did not leave him. So he still speaks very decolonize your mind. I tell you. Yeah. So I've talked about Thursday. I think Thursday is when I bought the dye. No, yeah, Thursday I bought the dye. Yeah, Friday again, chemi, gym, full body. Freaking what do you call it? jokes in the bucket kind of bombed. I'm not lying, not kind of. I definitely bombed jokes in the bucket. I just did not get good prompts, and maybe I got prompts, but I just nothing was coming in my mind. I just nothing funny at least. But the last one kind of saved my ass. I got something you haven't gotten over or over in the last that you've done, and somebody wrote dating a Nigerian, and I'm like so the vagina has not gone back, it's still loose, that kind of brought the crowd back. Dick jokes, basically dick jokes. So it was Friday. Saturday I did my sports show on radio, had so much fun, Manze. I love radio. You guys should tune in, honestly, you should tune in. And I'm not just flexing, but I think you guys would have fun. 1 to 4 p.m. Saturdays, East FM. Trust me, it's chill, bro. We just talk about sports. It's just this, but much more concise, shorter, straight to the point. Nothing garbage, I think once we even prepared my links. Links is what we call in radio. I don't know if you know this, but we are in radio. In the radio industry, a link is when you talk on air. That section is called the link. Yeah, man, just 2 minute links maximum. Anyway, so this week I'm getting WRC uh, driver Karan Patel. Bro, can you imagine? He's like one of the best. He's actually a WRC winner, right? WRC winner Karan Patel. Karan Patel. Yeah, bro, he's he's won WRCs and shit, man. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he hasn't won. Okay. Second, okay, he's been on the podium. Okay, okay. But what I'm trying to say, he's an OG, bro. He's a chill guy, bro. I'm getting him to interview on my Saturday show this week. So tune in. That was Saturday. Did not go out. Yeah, Sunday again. Yesterday, I did not go out. Sunday was very boring. I just watched cricket. India, New Zealand, very nice. The whole day, bro. From 12 to 7:30, the whole day. Venture. 7 hour, 7.5 hour game. The whole day. Venture. Had so much fun. That's why I love ODI. It's something I love when it's long. Like and I don't get bored of it. People say, "Oh, cricket is bad because it's too long." Yeah, it's a sport I love. When you're giving me more of it, why am I gonna complain? I want to keep watching. The players keep. It's fucking fantastic. Anyway, that's what I did Sunday. I could not go live yesterday. Sunday is usually the main day we go live, but I couldn't. My room was packed. They were doing some furniture movement. They're kicking me out, so they're trying to find space. They were looking for space, rearranging the house. So yeah, and that's it. Today is Monday again. Gym, went to the gym. Saturday, Sunday, no gym, but Monday I went to the gym. Today we did triceps and chest. I have been doing resistance band exercises. I don't know if I told you guys, but I got resistance bands. Check, I got so many resistance bands. So this is, I don't mind. They're actually the reason I got them is because I had a shoulder injury, and I googled how to fix shoulder injuries, and a lot of resistance band exercise. You got to make the W, the rotator cuff stuff. So I bought it, and after that, I'm not lying. My bench press has less pain in it. If I move it into a forward motion rather than a straight motion, maybe my elbows have changed my elbow position. But slowly I'm improving my form so I can bench more. My problem with I can bench quite a lot, but my problem is my shoulder starts fucking up, and that's the problem. You can't have bigger chest without fucked up shoulders apparently. So I'm trying to fix my shoulders now, and then we go back to reducing chest. And that's it, man. That's been the whole day. And the other gaps, if there's any gap, just know it's being filled by despair, asking for money. Yes, sir, I am available. Just basically that shit. At the moment, I'm not lying. Comedy is kind of taking care of the bills very nicely. I realize I just need to do one big show in 3 months, and that takes care of financial stuff for a while. So all you have to do is work for. If I have 4 big shows in a year, one in Nairobi, one in Nakuru, one in Mombasa. Nairobi, Nakuru, Mombasa. I don't know. Those are 3. I need one more venue, maybe two in Nairobi. I guess those ones can really pay for the other shows, pay for the other 4 months very nicely. So it's not a very bad work week. Now imagine people who have. Then I think that is me with just 4 dates in a year. 4 dates in a year, and I'm thinking I can survive. Imagine dudes who have like 200, 250 dates a year. What? Fuck, I can't believe. That's how they have mansions. It makes so much sense. But anyway, those are things we'll talk about when we reach there. But for now, let's read the comments and then we watch Kimani Ichungwa embarrassing us in the whole nation to the Arabs. Let's see. Enoch, good to see you, Enoch, man. A long time no see. Hey, you guy, my guy, Nikondani, come a member. Tukondani, Dani, Dani. Kama watu kwa COVID, wakati wa COVID. Anyway, good to see you, Enoch. Bazaar, good to see you, Bazaar, man. How are you? Able to do a before and after of what? Fuck, I've missed that. Before and after of my gym, or what? You know what? I'll. I mean, you can just, if it's talking about my gym, let's just let's just go on Instagram. I'll just show you. I think. Okay, let it load because I don't want you guys to see my DMs, man. It may have been horny, man. Sorry, that's disgusting. What the fuck? Uhuru retail, China. This is me now. Check it. Nice 80 kg boy. Simple. Nice. Oh, look at that watch. Nice watch. I don't mind. This guy looks like he has a boring life. Anyway, this is me now. When was I fat? Check, this is me now. Not bad. This is me chonky but like this way, But this is me when I was fatty, man. Say cheeky. But it's not even that fat. I think the fattest I know. Bro, here, look.
Tonight, despite multiple warnings from his family to not hang around black people after 6 p.m. Amandeep is so racist, he watches interracial porn the same way he watches a horror movie. Hoping the black guy dies in the first 5 minutes. A man is so racist, he only dates Indian chicks. The only time a man has a black woman is when he underpays his house help.
No one dies in porn is what I was trying to say. But this is me now. Okay, so this is me now. Don't care. See, this is me now, okay? That's not Photoshop. This is me when I was, let me show you when I was fat. Oh, look at those titties, man. Yeah. Damn, this is not bad, bro. I really like slimmer body is much better in my opinion. Fat people are ugly. I can say this because I'm fat. The same way gays are allowed to use the F word, fag. I'm used to loud ugly because I can call ugly people fat. Look, oh my god.
So that today is International Sag Amandeep Day, right?
What the hell? Why am I so fat? By the way, we've done this 3 million times. I don't know why we keep doing this. Going watch my old fucking photos of me fat and stuff. But yeah, that's your before and after. I hope you got it. M Cube, that guy is Jojo Shokali. Who's Jojo Shokali, man? Oh yeah, Jojo Show. His name is Jojo Shokali. You fucking yeah, you know him. Oh god, you found him, bro. What the fuck? And you won't follow me. I'm not following him. Check it, bro. Oh my god, you're not lying, bro. The internet, man. Here.
Jojo Shokali, my people.
Check it. He's here. Where was? Decolonize your mind.
Kira for the host.
What is Hope nobody get it confused calling us that again. So human, monkey. What's the problem? Is this a racist meme? This is a racist meme, isn't it? Where we at? I don't know, bro. Oh shit, he's started selling stuff here. Where's the video, bro? Where's the video? You have to decolonize your mind. Goddamn. Oh, he's so happy. Why am I hating on bro? Not here. He was here. I think he said it away on this show. Why is he on Capital, bro? Is he famous? Not really. I don't know, man. But you're right, man. You really got him. Jojo Shokali for real, bro. Damn, M cubed you. Dye thing. Oh, okay. So I'll do the dye. I'll do the dye before and after. So here's the turban first of all. I don't know if you can see that it's faded. Like this part at least is faded. You know, if you open it, I think you can see the difference. Can you? I don't think you can. But you get it. It's faded. It's kind of red. This maroon red. You know, like sun. Like here. Oh my god. It's very visible here. I mean, like it's burnt in the sun. This, I think I need to clean the way people clean their headlights for cars. You know, you have to put acid and then you... Anyway, guys, enough talk. Let's talk about how we were embarrassed.
Kenyans are angry at their president.
Are we? I'm not angry. I'm happy.
Last year, thousands of young Kenyans hit the streets in protest at the rising cost of living and the controversial finance bill put forward by President William Ruto. The government's response? A violent crackdown that left dozens dead and sent shockwaves throughout the country. And while the president ultimately backtracked and withdrew the bill,
I have this to say to Kenyans. I have heard you, and I have heard you clearly.
Are you sure about that? Oh, by the way, John Cena went heel. What? John Cena is a bad guy now? Hustle, loyalty, respect, lazy, disloyal, cunningness.
many claim that his government continues to stifle dissent and is behind a spate of abductions that have targeted Ruto's critics. My guest tonight is Kamina Machungwa, Majority Leader of the Kenyan
What I really liked is look at the smile. Look, he's so happy.
National Assembly. He's been in Parliament for more than a decade, he's a close ally of President Ruto, and has been a staunch defender of the president's policies.
Look at that smile.
I'm Mehdi Hassan, and tonight I'll go head-to-head with really the leader, Owino Okech, Professor of Moses. Kamina Machungwa, thank you so much for joining me here on Head to Head.
Thank you.
You are the Majority Leader in the Kenyan National Assembly. You are a close ally and supporter of President William Ruto, who is super unpopular right now because he and you and your party haven't delivered for the people of Kenya. Your 2022 election manifesto made 281 promises. Can you tell our audience tonight how many of those have been fulfilled over the last 2.5 years?
True, as you say. The perception out there is that the administration is quite unpopular.
The perception out there is that the administration is quite unpopular. Look, me, I'm stupid, okay? But that's not the perception out there. What is perception? Actually, let's just see. You know, I didn't go to Alliance. I'm not even spelling it correctly. Perception, the ability to see, hear, become aware of something through the senses. When something is regarded, understood, or this is what I thought. Interpreted. It's not the perception. You know, the interpreted part is what it's not interpreted as they don't like him. No. Hollywood's perception. You see, it's how you view things, not the reality. The reality is that he is unpopular. That's the right word. You know, you can't be caught by a wife. You see, the perception here, babe, you think is that I was banging the house help. That is the perception. Yes, of course. That's how you see things, but that's not the truth. Just because the penis was inside the vagina doesn't mean it's sex. I can see how you can be perceived as, you know what I'm trying to say? Sex, but I was just soaking, babe. It was dry. You know, I need some moisture. You know, dry dick is bad for you, babe. You know, I'm doing this for me and you, babe. You know, not for the house. She's the maid. That's what she's supposed to do, babe. Stop perceiving things wrong, you know. Manipulative tactics, manze. Well, I'm just an idiot, by the way.
And characteristic of any administration 2 years after an election, especially an administration that came into office in the backdrop of a very dilapidated economy with very many promises, as you said. But I can assure
Bro, whoever the fuck taught Kenyan politicians dilapidated, go fuck. I hope you die, bro. Stop teaching them these words. They don't know.
you that will change in due course. The implementation of a manifesto is page by page, chapter after chapter.
But you haven't implemented it. That's the problem.
It is being implemented.
How many
It's
of the
only been 2 years.
281 promises have been implemented?
I'll not give you a straight answer of 2 or 10 or 200, but I'll tell you.
So then why are we even talking? If you're not going to give me an answer, why? What's the point of even the question? I wish I could do this. I mean, it said here that you stole 30 shillings from Mama Mboga's carrot business. No. I think at least mine is still an answer. His is not even an answer.
You're the first politician who said to me, I will not give you a straight answer. Just bluntly. I can give you an answer. I've got the answer. It's 14 out of 281.
Sorry, the sound effects are linked to the numerical keyboard, so I know it's 6%, but I just want to be confirmed. 6.4%. Okay, that's 2 years. 6.4% of their promises. Not bad.
Promises. That means 95% of your promises have not been met 2.5 years in.
That is your number, Mehdi, not my number.
It's not my number. It's the number of Mizalendo, a non-partisan parliamentary monitoring organization in Kenya that tracks all parties. They're saying 14 out of 281. I mean, we can run through some of them. President Ruto said he would give free internet and phone calls to Kenyans. He hasn't. He said he would start an inquiry into cronyism. He has not. He said
Did he say that? Free internet and what?
Through some of them. President Ruto said he would give free internet and phone calls to Kenyans.
Free internet and phone calls? Bro, just give us free internet. Phone calls we'll make for free, don't worry. WhatsApp, haga. We'll do with WhatsApp. He said that? I didn't even know he said that.
He hasn't. He said he would start an inquiry into cronyism. He has not.
Oh, yeah. Amandeep will set an inquiry into why Amandeep smokes a lot of weed. Don't worry, yeah. It's a bad thing, yeah. Don't worry. Amandeep will take care of it. Don't worry, bro.
He said he would ratify the International Convention Against Enforced Disappearances.
That
He has not.
fading.
I could go on and on. Kenyans are frustrated because they were lied to during the election campaign.
Well, Mehdi, as I told you, that is the perspective of Mzalendo.
Bro, if I could elbow somebody through the screen.
And that is it.
Well, has he ratified the International Convention Against Enforced Disappearances?
Ratified very many international
But
conventions.
has he ratified the International Convention Against Enforced? He said he would do it straight as he comes to power. It's been 2.5 years. He could do it with a stroke of his pen. Why is he not?
He could do it with a stroke of his pen. You see, Mehdi, what you not understand is... Shut the fuck up, bro. Mehdi. Yeah. Fuck you. That should have been my answer. Fuck you, that's why. He doesn't want to do it. Fuck you.
He is yet to ratify, but it is work in progress. Was there a timeline for its ratification, according to Mzalendo?
Many things had timelines on.
Was
He
there a timeline?
calls him Zalendo. I know it's the leader, but I just want to confirm. Oh, Patriot. My bad. I hope it didn't change, but it changed. Fuck.
He said he would do. He said he would do a public inquiry into cronyism within 30 days. Has he done it?
Public inquiry?
Yeah, a public inquiry to establish the extent of cronyism and state capture and make recommendations. Page 61 of your manifesto.
Smiley's disappeared.
Has he done it? It's been more than 30 days. It's been 2.5 years.
I'll tell you, Mehdi, if you read the NADCO report, there are recommendations on what is to be done on state cronyism, on state capture, on extrajudicial killings. That is captured in the NADCO report.
But you haven't done what the manifesto calls for on multiple things. And look, you
Guys, why are we panicking? There is a report. Things are getting better. Once we have a report, that's how you know things are serious, manze. There's a report, manze. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys? I guess it's me and you guys. No one's okay. What are people saying in the comments? You know, usually action is preferred, but before you do an action, you have to, look at the report. A report that says extrajudicial killings are bad. Before the report, we couldn't know. But once the report came, Mehdi, watching Kombetu Kweli, bro. You have murdering people is wrong. Cronyism, before the report, we thought it was okay, it was normal. We never put much thought into it. I just thought I'd become a billionaire like this, but it's funny how he's talking about cronyism and what is Are we stupid?
You know, and you admitted, to be fair, that people are unhappy. There's a perception of the government that's unpopular. Kenyans have been most upset about the cost of living. And yet, when thousands of young Kenyans took to the streets in protest of your government last year, the finance bill, your government opened fire on them, killed them, forcibly abducted and disappeared them. How do you justify such a violent crackdown on your own citizens in a democracy?
First, let me say this, Mehdi. As you said, because you never allowed
First answer the question.
me to answer the question on the promises kept. I told you the manifesto is being implemented chapter after chapter, right from housing to the cost of living that you're speaking about. Because, of course, you cannot judge what was to be done in 5 years, in a short 2 years.
Well, some of you said you would do it in 30 days and you haven't. But just deal with the violence. How do you justify what happened last summer in Kenya?
Now I'm coming to that. You said the cost of living. I can tell you what you've done with cost of living, from the subsidizing of production rather than subsidizing consumption, as we promised in our campaigns. You remember the first demonstrations after the elections in 2023 were about the cost of living.
Which also were greeted with violence from the state.
And unfortunately, all demonstrations end up with deaths, which is a very unfortunate thing.
You know, what I don't like is the idea that deaths, people are supposed to, like, it's supposed to happen, people are supposed to die. You know, it's easy for them to say because it's people they do not know. To them it's literally numbers. If I was a government person, I would hate for a voter to die. Can you imagine? You're killing voters, bro. Not only that, bro, me, I always look, I'm not saying we should compare, but let's just compare. America has guns allowed by everybody. Civilians can have guns. They did the same thing to their parliament building. You know, their whatever, the way we did parliament, they did the same thing. How many people? One person died. And even that, after the police gave them several warnings. Hey, do not open this door. I'm behind this door. If you open this door, I'm going to fucking shoot you. Police let them into the building. Whatever. They're getting arrested, blah, blah. That's different. But only one person died and everything was called off. Like, this is getting too serious now. Here, I don't know, man. Kenyan politicians never value Kenyan. Like, I don't think they give a fuck. Literally. It's fine, bro. You know, Kenyan. I don't blame Kenyan politicians. It's the Kenyan population. It's the Kenyan us. We are evil. We are bad people. Because it's not only politicians who are corrupt. If you're in corporate, you know the most corrupt position in your business is the procurement. Because there they decide where the money flows towards. You know, procure people are the richest people in any business. You know why? They get paid by the people who supply the company. They get freaking kickbacks. Sacco CEOs are fucking anybody who's in Kenyan. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Kenyan politicians are to blame. No. Kenyans are to blame. It's a low trust society. It's a high crime, low trust society. High hate towards each other, zero patriotism, zero nationalism. Like, I'm not saying nationalism is a great thing, but you should have a little bit of, you know, hey man, this is my people. You know, as much as we're different and blah blah blah. Like, I would, you know, I would want, like, if I would want them to have a good life, you know, because we have the same passport. To me, that's enough. Just because you have the same passport, I think you should have a good life. That's how simple I am. Oh, we have the same passport, free education for you, bro. From my taxes, no problem. Oh, free health. I understand that, but they have zero. But it's okay, man. We chose them. Let's pay for it.
Incident. And it is not true that people demonstrate and you open fire. It is just the nature of what happens with our demonstrations, that they turn violent and the police.
Did he not see the opening montage of this show? What is he saying?
Have to intervene. And let me say that at this point, it's not just unfortunate. We all regret the loss of life during the 2022 demonstrations and even the demonstrations of June last year. Unfortunate that lives had to be lost, but it was not that fire was opened on young.
Yeah, the way you talk, lives had to be lost. No, lives were taken, right? People were shot in the head.
No life ought to have been lost, and nobody can justify the loss of life anywhere in the world out of demonstrations of.
According to a Reuters investigation, 19-year-old Charles Owino went to a protest, was killed with a gunshot to the head. The police recorded his death as a road accident. 21-year-old Shaquille Obienge, he died the same day as Owino, also shot in the neck. Police recorded his death as a road accident.
Where's the smile, bro? Where's that smile? Where's the smile you had over here? Where is it when you're doing the intro? Here. 710. Where's this smile, bro? Look at the difference. Chicky here.
his death as a road accident. If these deaths are so regrettable, why is the Kenyan police covering them up?
Fortunately, Mehdi, we have a very robust constitution in the country.
Unfortunately, Mehdi, we have a very robust constitution in the country. This is the smartest guy. Did I hear it right?
He's covering them up.
Fortunately, Mehdi, we have...
Unfortunately or I think he says fortunately.
21-year-old Shaquille Obienge, he died the same day as Owino, also shot in the neck. Police recorded his death as a road accident. If these deaths are so regrettable, why is the Kenyan police covering them up?
Fortunately, Mehdi, we have a very robust constitution in the country. The best constitution in sub-Saharan Africa.
Okay, then why is the police killing me using cybercrime, blah, blah, blah?
This constitution has very good and clear safeguards that make sure that everybody is held to account for your actions, including the police. You mentioned 2 or 3 people. I think from IPOA's records, the Independent Police Oversight Authority, from their records, they have recorded about 60 deaths from last year's demonstrations. And there are some, I think about 30-something that are still under investigation. They have dismissed some after close the files after investigation. Therefore, I can assure you, the police may, even somebody within the police force may
desire... Can you tell our audience, how many Kenyan police officers
in the country will not allow you to...
You say that, this is great rhetoric. How many police officers in Kenya have been prosecuted for their role in the violence in 2023 or 2024? Can you tell us how many?
I'll tell you from the last year's demonstrations, 3 are already in court.
3 police officers have been prosecuted.
So 0 people are getting prosecuted. They're in court, yeah, so they'll get off, bro. Not enough evidence. And we see brother clearly shooting in front of the cameras.
3 are being prosecuted.
Are being prosecuted, but none have been prosecuted.
Another 34 cases. Before you prosecute somebody, you have got to investigate.
So
you have to
this is what Human Rights Watch said last year. Bodies of people showing signs of torture continue to turn up in rivers, forests, quarries, mortuaries. The authorities have yet to investigate or prosecute anyone for these crimes. Kenya has a history of police brutality and lack of accountability for serious abuse. So that's Human Rights Watch.
You want to believe what Human Rights Watch said, not what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Duh, bro. Who the fuck am I going to believe more? A politician or anybody else, bro? I'll believe the devil than a politician, because the devil once knew God, then strayed away. At least the devil knows God. These guys have 0 fucking... They say God is in everyone. I don't think so. God is not in politicians. Those are not created by God.
Because
I'm going to believe a human rights group over a politician who started by saying I won't give you straight answers.
It is their take, Mehdi. It is their take, and I didn't come here to give their take. I came here.
That's not a take, bro. It's a downplaying. It's not an opinion. I thought Kenyan politicians loved reports. They don't like other people's reports. They don't like their own reports.
To give my take and the perspective.
So they're wrong, you think? The police officers are being held to account?
They're wrong because the police officers must be held to account.
But they haven't been.
And that is why we have institutions that will hold them to account.
So what you said today about the deaths sounded good. You said it's regrettable, there should be no loss of life. That's what you say here. What you say in Kenya is a little bit different. This is what you said in December about the abductions of young people. You said that they're a way for people to basically rig-con the system. You said these people, quote, they're not really abducted, you said, quote, they're locking themselves in Airbnbs with their girlfriends and hiding. Are you saying that all these abductions, Kenyan parents crying over missing children, bodies turning up in rivers, that's people pretending, hiding with their girlfriends in an Airbnb? Do you understand how offensive that sounds?
Mehdi, I was speaking in Bungoma County, and the context was the clamor for, there was the misconception that every other abduction in the country was being perpetuated by security agencies. But what I said is that we have laws in the country, that people who are construed to have broken the law in terms of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, if they are found culpable, the DCI or the police should and must arrest them and take them before courts of law, because that is what they deserve. And the police and security agencies have no business abducting anybody, and nobody should be abducted.
But they are abducting.
But they are.
By security agencies.
But they are
allow me to make my point, because you asked me a question. And it is in that context then that I said, and again, it is not all cases, Mehdi, that were out of abductions or what was construed to be abductions. And let me tell you, there were cases where people, somebody was holed up in an Airbnb, but reported himself as abducted.
But for you as a leading politician in the country, where people are being disappeared in a democracy in 2024, 2025, it seems a strange thing to focus on, not the kids whose bodies are being found in rivers and forests and warehouses with gunshot wounds to the head and the neck. And instead of focusing on that, you focus on one case of somebody in an Airbnb. Seems strange.
Mehdi, I also say there were cases of political conspiracies where people...
Can we talk about the cases that are open and shut, police, intelligence services abducting kids? You accept that happens in your country? Your government and your intelligence services have abducted innocent people. You accept that?
It has been claimed. Those are matters.
Not claimed, it happened.
Benchud. Lodu. Why is it that the only people getting abducted have a record of being critical of the government? Just that. who is this vigilante abductor that is abducting on behalf of the government? They're like, no, the government is not abducting, but I will do it for them. It's not the government. It's just some guy who just abducts these people. Now we have to interrogate you. The fuck are you saying, bro? Why is that common thing? Why aren't rich people's kids getting abducted? Isn't that the whole point of getting abducted? Is so you can get kidnapped and ask for ransom? You know what I mean? What's the abduction for what, man?
It has been claimed.
You don't accept this happened?
I do not believe there are enforced disappearances perpetuated by the state in Kenya. Not in this day and age. We have an administration which, for the first time, none other than the president himself committed that never again will Kenyans have to disappear and you fish their bodies out of River Yala or River Tana like happened some time back. And therefore, why I say they are claims, because they are claims that are being investigated.
They're not claims. Let me give you a fact.
Unless you give me fact.
I'm going to give you a fact right now, because the audience around the world watching may not know this. The Attorney General of Kenya, his son was abducted. Literally a serving member of the government. His son was taken. How did he get him released? Can you tell our audience?
The Attorney General of Kenya is called Dorcas Oduor.
Justin Muturi, the former Attorney General.
He's moved abducted. The person who has alleged that his son was abducted is the former Attorney General, Justin Muturi. And
how did he get his son released?
And I'll tell you again, I have read from the media, heard Justin Muturi, what he said, just as you heard it. It is an allegation by Justin Muturi, somebody who has...
Justin Muturi says he went to the president and said, President Ruto, the intelligence service have taken my son. President Ruto called the head of your intelligence service and his son was released.
Have you...
So the government, the president is not the one. It's not the government that's doing the abductions, but someone's son is getting abducted. The person you go to get, it's a racket, bro. It's a racket. Kenyan government is not even a government. It's a racketeering situation. It's literally a racket.
Have you heard Mehdi from President Ruto on the same? Have you heard from the Director of Intelligence?
You tell me what President Ruto says. He denied it?
Have you heard from him?
No, I don't live in Kenya. You're the expert. As President Ruto
so why
denied
don't you allow then me to tell you my take? Because that's your take.
Please.
From what has been reported.
Not my take. I'm reporting a member of your government. This is amazing. I'm quoting a member of your government, not the opposition, a member of your government who you're calling a liar because he says his son was abducted.
That's why I told you Justin Muturi, the former Attorney General and current Minister for Public Service,
yes,
is a politician to begin with. Has beef with his boss
Beef?
in the government itself.
Wow.
What school did this guy go to?
So he made up a story about his son being abducted.
There are reasons.
Wow,
will you allow me?
Please.
This guy wanted to punch him in this moment. I realized. Wait.
You're the expert. As President Ruto
so why
denied
don't you allow then me to tell you my take? Because that's your take. Please. From what has been reported.
That's
not my take.
That's your take. That part, bro. Let's watch it in slow motion.
President on the same. Have you heard from the Director of Intelligence?
You tell me what's President Ruto's has he denied it?
Have you heard from him?
No, I don't live in Kenya. You're the expert. Has President Ruto
so
denied
why don't
that?
you allow then me to tell you my
Please
take?
do.
Because that's your take.
Please.
From what has been reported.
That's not my take. I'm reporting
so
a member of your
words
government.
in my mouth.
This is
You're
amazing. I'm quoting a member of your government, not the opposition, a member of your government who you're calling a liar. He says his son was abducted.
That's why I told you Justin Muturi, the former Attorney General and current Minister for Public Service,
yes,
is a politician to begin with. Has beef with his boss in the government itself.
Alliance.
He made up a story about his son being abducted.
There are reasons.
Wow,
will you allow me to make my points?
Please.
There are reasons why Justin Muturi was removed as Attorney General around the time of the demonstrations in June of last year. There are reasons probably why Justin Muturi knows is probably on his way out. It is him who has made those allegations. That is a matter under active investigations. As I told you, we have got. You will need probably to invite him and ask him.
You can't
I am not president.
Has he denied it? It's a simple factual question, yes or no?
I have not heard him, and I don't know if he has been asked to.
So let's recap for our viewers, just to be followed. A minister in the Kenyan government has said that his son was abducted by the intelligence services, and the president of Kenya had to intervene to release his son. You suggest the minister is lying and on his way out, but the president hasn't denied any of this happened.
I don't suggest. I tell you emphatically, the minister has reasons to lie. Emphatically. He has reasons to lie.
And he's on his way out.
He definitely knows it.
All right, Justin Muturi, if you're watching, you may want to put your resume out there.
Let me tell you, Mehdi. Let me tell you, because it's all politics.
Even the abduction of his son is politics.
It is all politics. It's playing politics with a very unfortunate incident.
Let's bring in our panel now to see what they think about all of this. I'm going to go first to Irungu Houghton, who is the Executive Director of Amnesty International Kenya. Irungu, your organisation has been documenting a lot of these abductions. You yourself have spoken to some of the abductees and their families. Kimani suggests that this is kind of water under the bridge. There's no real evidence right now. A lot of it is politics. What's your view?
I think there has been a trend of targeting dissent, people who have protested in our streets, excessive use of force against people essentially just expressing the right to assembly. And in one case, Cubans...
Yes. There was one case where one of them turned back, appeared in a disco at night with a fully charged phone. So you need to ask yourself where... I
don't understand what the battery power of phones has to do with...
If I am abducted and kept incommunicado without a phone or anything, I do not expect you to have a fully charged phone and to reappear after 2 weeks.
But you deny they were tortured? I mean, Irungu just described
I am not denying anything. If you listen to me, and please...
Wait, so other people are politicizing situations, but he's not. Him, this Chodri is not when he was in Bungoma. Other people is bad, but when he does it, it's okay. Thappad maro, when What is he talking about, bro?
Listen to me keenly, because as I said, Mehdi, there are cases of abductions. As to who is abducting people is a question.
They say police. Am I wrong? They
say so. The police say it is not us. So what we do in a country with institutions that work, allow the investigative agencies and institutions to...
Institutions that work? Sure, buddy. Sure. If institutions work, you are an honest man.
Investigate and get to check who has abducted who.
So on that note, I just want to bring some more panelists. What was a good point to raise there? Awino Okech is a professor of feminist and security studies at the University of London, SOAS. Kimani says, what do you do in a country where institutions work? And I want to ask you, do the institutions work in Kenya? Is there accountability? What is your perspective?
I think we must begin by recognizing, Mr. Machungwa, that there's a huge trust deficit with the Ruto regime. You earlier on spoke about the fact that you're 2 years into a 5-year term. We're all employees. Some of us are employees. Your employer does not wait for you to reach your end of contract to tell you have you performed well or not. We all have performance reviews and performance contracts. And I think the citizens who voted for you are saying things are not working. I do not believe that institutions are working effectively, because if I tell you that people are being abducted outside your house and you say it's not my people, then your answer should be to tell us who those are. You're not giving Kenyans any confidence if you say it's not the police, it's not the NIS, but somehow we don't know who they are. And we're supposed to automatically assume that that's fine since it's not the police and National Intelligence Service. Trust must be rebuilt, Mr. Machungwa, if we are to trust the Ruto government.
Do you want to respond to Awino?
Yes, and I agree with her that trust must be earned, not actually rebuilt. You earn your trust for...
Laudu, semantics is not the issue. She brought up a great point. You say it's not the government that's abducting. Okay, so the government is not going to fix it. It's just going to say it's not us. We don't know who it is, but it's not. So fix it, Banjo. That's what she's telling him. And this guy is like, by the way, yo, mambo, I trust I have a better quote. Let me... trust is rebuilt. My lady, trust is earned. Okay, but what do you do once the earned trust is broken? Then what do you do that? You earn it again. You re-earn. Not rebuilding is...
from your actions, and that is why it is only right that we allow the institutions to investigate, so that those who claim they have been abducted, because as I said, there are criminal elements that have been involved. And I remember last year, at the heat of the youth demonstrations in June last year, I think around July or August, if I'm not wrong, bodies were discovered in a place called Kware in Embakasi, just outside the airport in Nairobi. And it turned out that somebody, some sort of crazy serial killer, was killing.
That's not true. Kwale? Query Embakasi. Sorry, not reading that. Here, mystery. 6 bodies. 9. Imagine. Residents say 9. I believe residents, police says 6. Wasn't this right next to police station though? If you look at the area. The thing is, Americans have a reason, to not trust police and blah 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 blah. Even us. We are also supposed to be freaking conspiracy theory, especially anything the government says we should not believe it. Zero things. Zero.
Ladies and dumping their bodies there. Therefore, you can imagine what would have happened if we were all quick to judge and say, yes, these are protesters, young protesters, in the backdrop of what was happening then, who have disappeared and now their bodies are dumped there.
Before I go to our third panelist who's been waiting patiently, just very quickly, just comparing, Kimani seems to be suggesting that pre-2022, there was lots of bad stuff, and since then things have improved. As someone who's covered multiple governments over multiple years, do you agree with that?
No. I think what has happened in the last 6 months has been really remarkable and very scary for many Kenyans. 89 abductions, 63 deaths, 29 still missing. These are not normal times. If you put together the number of people who were killed in 2023 and 2024, that is 4 times the number that were killed during the multipartyism period and the struggle for multipartyism. So we've seen a real jump in these figures. But it's not just the figures. It's just what happens to a family, to a community whose young one has had their life ripped from them. So I think we have to get beyond the numbers to just think about what does it mean for the people that you mentioned that are finding their way in body bags in mortuaries in Kenya. It has to stop.
Moses Langat, I want to bring in. You are a community leader, Kenyan community leader in the diaspora.
Cheeky, here comes the government glazer, the GG.
I believe you're also one of the authors of the party manifesto in 2022. So I do want to ask you the same question I asked Kimani at the start. What do you make of this study that was done by a non-partisan group which shows 14 promises out of 281 in the manifesto have been fulfilled? Do you think that's what's driving a lot of Kenyan frustration?
Maybe, first and foremost, we need to understand that the president has decided to be a leader, not to be a politician.
Every person who lies starts the conversation by saying Mehdi. These two, I don't think they start the conversation by calling him his name. They just answer the question direct.
Kenyan frustration.
This guy is manipulative. You have to create a connection with the human first by calling out the name. You see, you can notice.
First and foremost, we need to understand that the president has decided to be a leader, not to be a politician. I want to say that regarding the youth protests, They started a conversation with the president. He listened to them. The youth said they wanted part of the finance bill to be altered. The president listened to them.
Why does he look like this? Why is he...
Had conversation. In fact, members of the parliament went back. They retracted the finance bill. There were no shootings while they were asking for the changes. Trouble only started when we started having people going in to interfere. We had politicians going in. The youngsters, whom we appreciate, form over 75% of Kenya's population. About 12% of them are
protests were politically motivated, not driven by organic anger from young people.
The young people were angry. These are well-educated people. They have nothing to do. These are the messes that the current government inherited. And through the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which the president always talk about, and he prioritized 5 areas, is to create jobs for these people.
I'm lying. I was much happier in Uhuru's regime. To be honest, COVID was much happier.
To create things to do.
You keep saying inherited. Isn't President Ruto, wasn't he a long-standing senior member of the previous government?
Well,
how do you inherit something you were in? Wasn't he a long-standing...
Is to create jobs for these people, to create things to do.
You keep saying inherited. Isn't President Ruto, wasn't he a long-standing senior member of the previous government?
Well,
how do you inherit something you were in?
Listen, Mehdi.
Let me just explain, because post-2017, William Ruto was deputy president just by...
Chicky, they took it away from this guy.
Wasn't he a long-standing senior member of the previous government?
Chicky,
well,
how do you inherit something you were in?
Chicky, fuck you, bro. You're not smart enough. This guy told shut the fuck up, bro.
Listen, Mehdi.
Let me just explain, because post-2017, William Ruto was deputy president just by name.
Okay.
That's a fact of life. And therefore, when the family speaks about inheritance...
If the job is just for name, why did you have to kick out Gachagua? The position doesn't have any power, any role. It's just a useless position with no any, push. I hate seeing this guy's face. Then why did you have to impeach Gachagua? Why? If it's just by name, see, you could have done the same for Gachagua. Why do you have to impeach him? You see, you can't have it both ways, Benchod. You see, me, I didn't go to Alliance. I'm not smart, but these are the things me I notice.
He knows. I do want to talk more about President Ruto. We're going to do that in the second half of the show. Right now, we're going to... 5 other finalists, though. Out of those 5, can you tell me who received the most votes?
You tell me.
William Ruto received the most votes.
Who was voting?
A lot of Kenyans voted, actually. They submitted his name to the OCCRP. I mean, you have a real corruption problem in Kenya, and you ran on a platform. I just want to quote you to our viewers, and you can respond. You said, we shall not just speak about corruption, but we shall act. President Ruto said something similar during the election campaign in 2022. And yet last year, a US government report said that Kenya has failed to implement its anti-corruption laws, and the country has dropped 3 spots in Transparency International's annual corruption index. That is pretty embarrassing for your party or government, is it not?
Pretty embarrassing for any country to be ranked anyhow in terms of corruption perception. Mehdi, it's true. I said we will not talk about corruption, we will act. If you live in the Kenyan soil today, you will know close to 18,000 public services now are digitized, principally to try and preempt corrupt practices, because it is a provision of services where people get engaged in corruption and corrupt activities. 2, I will tell you, not a single mega scandal. Look at all previous administrations in Kenya, right from the Kenyatta one, the Moi regime, 24 years, to the Kibaki regime, to the Uhuru Kenyatta regime. There were
the 3 things I've mentioned: fertilizers, housing, and healthcare. All 3 of them are the biggest scandals happening every day. What is the first one? Fertilizer. We got sold fake fertilizer. Russia donated fertilizer which was sold to Kenyan farmers. Okay, donation was sold by the government. Scandal. Fake fertilizer scandal. Not only that, what is the other one? SHA, which is the healthcare thing, is owned by private entities. It's not a public thing. It's all controlled privately. The government employs SHA to do the thing. The government just gives it money and they don't do anything. That's SHA. That's the new one. Okay, that's a big failure. That money has been eaten there that has never been eaten before. Was it housing? Affordable housing has been built on land without the land title deed. 80% of the houses have already gone to one person. You tell me, Venture, there are no scandals. Why the fuck are you lying, bro? Duh, man, he's a politician.
Mega scandals.
Why don't you drop 3 places in the annual
corruption? Not a single mega scandal.
You made that point. I'm not disputing that. I'm asking why you dropped 3 places in the annual.
Because the indexes are based on perception. Today, Mehdi, when you ran out an advert that I was going to appear on this show, you have seen what has happened on Twitter, in Kenya and globally. Yeah.
Obviously,
even on the Al Jazeera page. Because Kenyans are like that. Kenyans are very participatory and active. And therefore,
so your country just looks corrupt because Kenyans are very vocal. That's what you're saying.
If you announce today that you're doing a corruption perception here today, and ask them, is the money Machungwa corrupt? They will all storm your pages and perceive it.
We'll come back to you.
Ask them to give you evidence of a single corruption case against Machungwa. They will not. The same for William Ruto. They will not give you a single scandal of corruption under this administration.
You say it's Kenyan perception, but it's not just Kenyan perception. I quote, here's
perception driven by an active
citizen. No, if you let me finish the sentence, I'll tell you, US trade representative in 2024, the US government, ally of Kenya, said US firms routinely report direct requests for bribes from all levels of the Kenyan government.
And
Are they just passionate?
you
Where's that
will
smile?
remember when that was said, action was taken. We did not just talk about it.
So you just ended bribery
Action
from all
was
levels of the
taken,
Kenyan government.
and very senior officers of the Ministry of Trade lost their
This
jobs.
lady-
Let me ask you about President Ruto. You mentioned President Ruto. He positions himself as an
getting
outsider. I
away.
think he likes to call himself a hustler, a man who's separate to the Kenyan political elites, the political dynasties, the Kenyatas, the Odingas. But is he that different, Kimani? Because he's been in politics for nearly 30 years, longer than even President Kenyatta. He's amassed a lot of wealth during his time in politics. I believe he owns luxury hotels, a 2,500-acre farm, a poultry plant. He's invested in hotels. Isn't that part of why Kenyans are so frustrated with their government? They see these rich elites in charge, making money while they suffer.
Well, he was seen as an outsider in the sense that he came from a family that was relatively unknown. Nobody knew who his father was, nobody knew who his mother was. Unlike those he was competing with who came from families that were political families, well-known, wealthy backgrounds, and he came as a hustler, someone who had hustled his way from the bottom up, and that's why he sold himself, and he's seen as an outsider in terms of where he's coming from.
I think Kenyans are fine with him hustling himself.
It doesn't mean
Is that
maybe that
even
if
true?
I was born into a family of poverty, I should live and die in poverty. I also wasn't born in a very affluent family, but I'm working very hard and I work very hard every day. The day I make it, I fake it till I make it, and the day I make it,
Are you talking about yourself?
are you going to say I'm also corrupt?
Hold on, are you saying yourself? You're talking about yourself from him?
Yeah, so
Recently, an MP from your party joked that you were worth 5 billion shillings, or $38 million. Is that correct?
joked, and not from my party, it's actually from the other party.
So can you clarify then, what is your net worth?
Well, not 5 billion, definitely.
For 1 billion?
Probably about close to 1 billion.
And that's fine, because a lot of people, as you know better than me, you're the majority leader of the Kenyan National Assembly, that Kenyan MPs are among the highest paid in the world in relative.
Aman, they say you're very rich. Nah, man, I'm not rich. What are you saying? That's me. If, somebody who is just get put an amount, corrupt.
Terms. People are very upset seeing a lot of MPs flaunting their wealth. They're doing TikToks, they're doing Twitter videos showing their luxury cars, and Kenyans are furious. You know this on social media. They're upset because the MPs
She's pretty fine.
flaunting their wealth. They're doing TikToks, they're doing Twitter
She's alright. She's alright. She's pretty alright.
videos showing their luxury cars, and Kenyans are furious. You know this on social media. They're upset because the MPs are flaunting their wealth.
Again, Mehdi, it matters person to person. I have never had to flaunt anything because I have nothing to flaunt.
People in your party have,
but not just in my party.
I know, but you're the majority leader, so I'm asking you how you feel about that.
It's rather unfortunate nobody should do that, and I think a number of those who have done that, by the way, have regretted what they had to show.
But the flaunting is only secondary. What about the wealth itself? Why do you have so many wealthy Kenyan MPs?
Well, that's a question I cannot be able to answer. If you ask me about my wealth, I'll tell you, and my wealth is largely not from my salary. And anything.
You're worth about $7 million, you said.
My corrupt money is not from my salary.
$7 million.
It's about $1 billion shillings.
Just about $1 billion shillings.
And when you look at the average salary of a Kenyan, and they look at a Kenyan MP who gets 32 times the average salary,
that is a
they're
perception.
furious.
That is a perception, maybe I'm telling you.
Perception again, bro. Can I elbow?
Don't look at what someone is earning today vis-a-vis. I wasn't born an MP. I just arrived in the public scene having had another life. Worked in other organizations other than in politics, done business over the years. Therefore, the perception that people who are in public service should not own or should not have any other thing other than what they earn from their public service.
You know very well that's not the issue. The issue is they see people in public life making money out of their public connections. Owino Okech is a professor of feminist and security studies at the University of London, SOAS. Kimani says that President Ruto is a transformative figure. Kenya's had a lot of presidents over the last couple of decades, some pretty big names who've had pretty big impacts, good and bad, on Kenya. Where do you rank Ruto?
That's a difficult question to answer, largely because Ruto also served in the previous government. So his record beyond the previous government, but also his long-standing political career, means that he's being judged on a very different scale. One of the biggest weaknesses of the current government is the way that those who have been assigned by the president to deliver that plan, talk to Kenyans, engage with Kenyans, like Kenyans do not know what they're talking about, are dismissive of their pain, are dismissive of the deaths of the children that we saw being shot in front of Parliament during the June 25th protest. You want Kenyans to believe in the plan, treat Kenyans with the necessary respect that they treated you with when they voted you into office. Number two, presidents do not deliver a plan for the people that voted them. They deliver a plan for the entire country, whether we voted for them or not.
Let me bring in Moses Langat, who's a Kenyan community leader in the diaspora, helped with the manifesto in 2022. The poll that came out in December in Kenya, where the people were asked, how much trust do you have in the ability of these people, different institutions, to fulfill their mandate? The president, do you know how many Kenyans said a lot of trust in the president? 1% of Kenyans said they have a lot of trust. That must worry you as a Ruto supporter.
No, not at all. Maybe let me tell you something. Ruto went in with a plan. His plan, and I repeat, was called Bottom-Up Economic Transformation Agenda Plan. He set to reduce the cost of living. He said, I will work on productivity and production in the country. And he said he will make the goods and services for all Kenyans to be affordable. Kenya, in August 2022, when the president was coming in, were busy importing maize, sugar, rice, cooking oil, almost.
Amnesty International, we have essentially focused on trying to build domestic accountability in the Kenyan courts, the regional mechanisms and international justice.
Of those demonstrations. Investigators did their work and were able to identify particular political actors who mobilized the criminals to come and visit the wanton destruction that you saw around the city. When the particular politicians were arrested.
I'm done, actually. Too long, man. That shit was too long. I can't watch the whole shit, bro. Only 5 seconds. Good to see you on the stream, Manzi. And I think with that we can close the stream. I hope you came early. You saw us go through the Kimani Chingi. We just watched the video. Review, give thoughts, opinions. And we can call it a night. See you Sunday, I guess. Because tomorrow I have a show. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday is when I'll see you guys. I love you so much. Sunday we're going to go through an old video. I haven't backed them up on this computer, so I don't have recent videos. So we go through them and we might find something fun. But other than that, guys, I'm done for the evening. I love you guys. Thank you so much for staying. See you Sunday. And with that, I'm gonna say goodbye. And now I'm signing. And of course, before I leave, I have to give you the advice, the last word of the evening. And before I leave, I want to say, go kiss your aunt, cause she has a crush on you. Bye guys, see you Sunday. Vande Mataram.